back, everyone, to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So today we are jumping into Queen's River. Because my computer is back in working order, I took it and had some stuff worked on it, and my second monitor is working again now. So we are going to jump in because supposedly there's like a side quest. We're going to find out like what we learned from that. And see what else it can add to the story while we wait for the third chapter. And just to let you know, I have become monetized on YouTube, if you did not know, and you can now become a member of my channel. I have 3 tiers that you can become a member at, and you can check that out on my channel to see all the perks that you get and stuff like that. Once again, however you support me, I appreciate it, whatever way you choose to do that. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump back in and see if we can get to these mini games. There we go. So it's case 2. Now, with case 1 here, I was never able to locate this. I know I had somebody in chat tell me how exactly to get to it. But I had looked at all the past stuff and didn't see any way to be able to get it. I didn't see like a little link on it or anything. So that one might be kind of unavailable to us now. It might have been one of those things we had to do it before the first chapter was over. So that's very possible, because I think it had something to do maybe with this newspaper. I can't really remember. If you were the person who told me in the chat about that, like, let me know. And so like I said, I don't think it's available from the fact that we have finished that chapter. I'm assuming you kind of have to follow those until the next one. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the dossiers. We're going to do case number 2, Eyes Behind the Wall. So it says that strange artifact in the Queen's River Woods stands out. I've tried several methods to extract data from it, but so far no luck. Why is it so close to the monastery? Could it be connected to all this? The triple hexagon with the eye at the center keeps coming up on the dark web. I've left you a target that might have some intel. At the very least, it could be a getaway or a gateway into the dark web for you. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to hack the conspiracy theorist. Okay, that was pretty simple. Okay, so Lorenzo Bacciani, 1702-1968, unemployed, self-described independent truth seeker. Favorite shows, X-Files, hobbies, browsing the web, reading amateur investigations. Seems completely absorbed by conspiracy theories, especially the Eye. Okay, what watches you while you sleep? Who follows you in the dark? They followed me since the day I was born. A little piece of what I mostly enjoy. Okay, so what watches you while you sleep? I'm assuming it's the Eye. Okay, so let's try that. Who follows you in the dark? They followed me since the day I was born. Maybe 68. And a little piece of what I enjoy the most. It could be X is at the end. I don't know what they followed me since the day I was born. But we only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so let's try to get something in here. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to put an X. I'm going to try 68. Let's try 1968. And then X again and see what all's there. Okay, so we've gotten that so far. So I and X. It's this who follows you in the dark is what's throwing me off. Let's try web, like dark web. And then it is 68 for the birth here. Nope. Okay, that's not it. The I. Oh, the day I was born. Oh, I read that wrong. Okay, let's try FBI. And the day I was born, that would be the 17th. Okay, so we've got I-17X. Ugh, I might have to get help at some point. Because it's like I said, it's this who follows you in the dark is what's throwing me off. Who follows you in the dark? I can't even think with 3 letters. It's not the FBI. CIA? I don't... You know what? We're going to try. We're going to eat it. We're just trying. We only got 1 attempt left. I'm not going to get it. Okay, so we do know it's I. We're just going to do I again. And day of birth is 17, and then X. I 17. Oh my god. I feel stupid because I should have just done I to begin with. So we're going to continue that there. Okay, new file has been extracted from the device. Okay, so let's go back. Actually, I think it's here. Okay, so we have Clara Mendoza. So it's who are they? Clara Mendoza, she has a copy of the radio broadcast, Supernatural Sespionage? I don't know if that's siphonage? Siphonage? I don't know. That is a word I've never seen before. They always come in small groups of suited people. They've been seen at Queens River, Prideville, Lumberdale, surveillance device Y. What are they? Vigilance, controlling something, analyzing something. The Whisper podcast transmission deleted. Now, can we send this? Okay, we cannot send this to Kitsune or anybody. So I don't really know. I don't know if maybe this is just kind of giving us a little bit more information or what. But we're going to go ahead and hack a Deep Web Diver. Oh, this is a tough one. It has to be able to reach all of them, and I can't do anything with these because these are already viruses. Right? I can't move those, can I? No, okay. Oh, there we go. Just took me a second to look at it. Okay, so we have Clara Mendoza. Now, that's the person that was on the that paper. She was listed on there. 8/24/1991, cybersecurity consultant. Favorite shows, Mr. Robot. Radio podcast, puzzle solving, retro gaming, hiking, digital art, true crime, or hobbies. Sharp-minded and quiet, she's passionate about the hidden layers of the internet and loves to listen to the Whisper radio show. Clue. No Mr. No Mr. Maybe Miss? No, the Just My Fave Show. Okay, that's Robot. Oh, helps if I click the right thing. Plus My Fave Podcast. But don't forget the 0, 1, and 3. Okay, so maybe this one's confusing. Because it's the Miss Rob. Because the whole thing can't fit in there, and she wants the Whisper in there. And it's Just My Fave Show. Plus My Fave Podcast. Well, that's radio show, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. Okay, 0's for O. For I, it's a 1. And for E, it's a 3. WHISPER. Okay, that Whisper would fit there. So we have WH1. Okay, SP3R. Oh, okay, so I get it now. It's no Miss. I get it. So it's Robot. Robot Whisper. With numbers instead of the letters. Okay, so we've unlocked another file. Oh, this time it's audio.
Hey there, night owls. You're tuned into the Whisper to Queen's River, broadcasting straight from the Witcham Hill Station, where the truth's always stranger than fiction. This is your host, Larry Miller, and folks, tonight's story is not for the faint of heart. Now, I've talked about strange phenomena before. Lights in the sky, time slips, ghost radios. But tonight, we've got something different. Over the past several months, across a handful of cities, small ones like ours, people have been reporting sightings of odd devices. Metallic things, half buried or stashed away, all marked with the same symbol. 3 hexagons arranged like a triangle, and right at the center, an eye. Law enforcement doesn't know what to make of it. Some call it art, others say it's military tech. But there's one detail that keeps cropping up. In every town where these devices show up, strange people follow. Outsiders, quiet types, no names, no history. And just today, I got an anonymous report. Came through one of my old channels. Said there's something near Northbound Woods, behind the old ranger station. Same look, same eerie mark. 3 hexagons, 1 eye. Same cold hum if you get too close. And listen to this. One of my sources claims the device is emitting something. Hold on, folks. We're going to have to take a quick break here. Seems like we've got an important call coming through the line.
Oh, very interesting. It's almost like they're implying that it's aliens. I mean, that's kind of what it feels like. And somebody might want to go help the radio guy because I think Fox Mulder's after him. I'm just saying. But so now we're going to hack the Whisper Radio, which I'm assuming we're going to get to hear the phone call, possibly. So let's go ahead and jump into that one. Oh, I'm lucky. I meant to hit the other one, and I hit that one accidentally. All right, so we have Larry Miller, 12/13/1954, job radio host, The Whisper. Favorite books, Angels and Demons, The Day of the Jackal. Hobbies, conspiracy theories, history, true crime, reading, radio broadcasting. About a veteran voice in the underground radio scene. Known for his deep dives in the unsolved cases and government cover-ups, he sees radio as the last frontier of free speech. Okay, clue. Don't forget, it's just your name. The first letter of your last name, excuse me, and the first letter of your favorite book. I hope I remember which one it was. The year, of course. It's just your name, the first letter. Okay, so it's just your name, so I'm assuming it's Larry M. And the first letter of your favorite book. Okay, so let's try A. I hope I remember which one it was. The year, of course. And I'm assuming that's his birthday, so 1954. So Larry M.A. 1954. That was easy. That was an easy one. These seem a little easier than normal. Maybe it's just because it's the side case, but... Okay, so we've got another file. Okay, this one is The Whisper. Okay, so this must be Larry Miller, because it says host Larry Miller. Broadcasting from the edge of nowhere, Larry Miller cracks the static to bring you The Whisper, a late-night signal that slips between the lies. UFOs, cover-ups, the paranormal, shadow governments, and things that blink in frequencies you can't hear. We tune in where others look away. The truth is never on the surface, but we've got the gear to dig. TLF 6375, broadcasting nightly since 1994. Now, let's see. I don't think we can, we can't send it to anybody. I'm assuming we can't do that with the broadcast either, if it lets me click on it. No, that's not available. All right, so we have two more. TLF 6375. I wonder if that means anything. Let's try this. Ada. Aha, it did. Okay, hello there, Mr. Larry Miller. Good day. Sorry to interrupt. Am I talking to Larry Miller from The Whisper? We're gonna say hello, Mr. Larry Miller. Aha! I knew I might figure it out eventually. Doesn't look like he has any profile pics. Okay, howdy. Of course, the one and only. You've reached the voice behind the veil, as I like to say. Now, what can I do for you? You one of our listeners. Not exactly. I wanted to ask you a few questions about one of your broadcasts. I just heard one of your podcasts. It really caught my attention. I was hoping you wouldn't mind a few questions. Oh, sure thing. There's nothing that makes this old man happier than spinning yarns and swapping theories. What's on your mind? Okay, it's a strange device, a kind of metallic, marked with a symbol, 3 hexagons forming a triangle with an eye inside. Can we talk about the unknown device? You know, the one that's been showing up in different places, including Queens River. I mean, either one of those is probably going to get it, but we're going to go for the first one. Wait. Who are you? Where'd you get my number? Dude, it's online. Why are you asking about that? My name's Azrael. I'm just curious, that's all. I'm just a fan, Mr. Miller. Your story stirred something. I needed to know more. You know what? We're going to say, I'm just a fan. Don't pay any attention that I, just kind of heard one of your podcasts. No, definitely not. I can't help you with that. Besides, you haven't told me how you got this number. A mutual friend in Queens River gave it to me. Thought you might be able to help. I admit I got it in a sketchy way. I'm really sorry, Mr. Miller. I just didn't know how else to read. Look, a mutual friend gave me the number. Don't bother asking me who that friend is. I can't give you their name. Oh, Lord. I just want to be left alone. You people told me to shut up about that thing. Is this some kind of trick? People? What people? Please, who told you to be quiet? Where did you hear about the device? I swear I mean no harm. I'm sorry. But I've said too much already. If it helps, I got a strange email from this email. It's h3xspiral@darkpath.onionmail with everything you heard on that broadcast. That's all I'm going to say. Now go on, get. This old bird's done flapping for tonight. Interesting. So we got an email. There we go. So we've unlocked that one. So we're going to hex spiral. That was silly of me. Okay, so we have email hex spiral at the Dark Path Onion, the Onion Mail. Pseudonym is Hex Spiral. Real name Henry Corbin. Software engineer. Hobbies dark web hacking, conspiracy theories. During the day, he is a respectable software engineer, but at night, he is well known as dark web forums, especially in Vantax. Okay, the same I use everywhere. Should be easy to remember. Need to change it soon anyway, but what a hassle. Invert pseudonym plus initials plus my fave number. So invert. I don't know. Let's see how many is in that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what I don't know if that means to put it backwards. Let's try. And then his initials, which would be HC. A favorite number I'm going to guess is 3. Yep, that's what it was. See if we can send that to anybody yet. Nope. I hate that once you pick that up, I can't close the... Okay, this is hard to read. Let's go ahead. So, network activity from Hex Spiral. Suspicious web repeats vantexogates.net. Okay, so now I'm wondering if maybe that... Okay, that did not just... Oh, I don't want to do that again. It's going to cost me, isn't it? I didn't mean to click on that one again. I meant to click on the file. VantexOgates.net. Possible verification token. All right, everyone. So I have got how we are supposed to figure out to get into the last mini game for the Dossier thing. So what you want to do is you want to look at that last thing that we were able to open, the terminal logs, the one where it mentions that it's a suspicious web repeats and it's Vantox or vantex.ogates.net. So you need to go to a browser, and we're going to do it here on my computer because it'll just be easier to do it this way than on my phone. You should be able to see everything really well. So we have the email, okay? So we're going to go back. We're going to look at Larry's messages. Let me pull that back up. Okay, and he gave us the email. So it's that hex spiral. So we put that in. Okay, hex spiral at darkpath.onionmail. And now the password is on that last bit of evidence that we collected that looks like a data screen. And it's the one that said, it was a repeat. What is it? It's suspicious web repeats. So we want to go to that one, and you want to scroll all the way down, zoom in, and it's at the bottom of the page. It says log scan, possible authentication token identified. And that is your password that's in the all green. And it is cap sensitive as far as I know, because I logged in to try this to see if this worked. And we do get in there. So I went ahead and made sure I did all caps. Okay, and you sign in. And here we go. So this is a forum. We are now in a forum, and I think we're going to be able to get what we need out of this. So, oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is kind of like what Duskwood did. If you've played Duskwood, let me just say spoiler alert if you haven't. I would like to cover it. I really need to cover Duskwood on my page at some point because I am doing Moonvale and waiting for the next chapter on that one. And, Duskwood is in my list of going back and putting them on my channel because at the time when they came out, I did not record those. But it is a little bit of a spoiler. There was like a forum type like this where you actually got to interact with some of the people to get information to move on in the story. So this is really neat. I like this. So let's see. We have green triangle lights over Milton Ridge Fields last night. Bright object hovering over Lake Karen. 3 a.m. Saw 3 figures in the woods. No faces. No eyes. My reflection smiled before I did. I woke up with dirt on my feet and no memory of leaving bed. There's a man in the corner of my room, but only in photos. The case of the faceless man and the hound, the mysterious detective who solved the puzzle. Unmarked vans, missing hitchhikers, what's happening along Route 47. The suited people in the mysterious eye and the hexagons organization. Okay, that sounds like what we're looking for here. And then leaked documents mention room Q8 beneath Geneva, who runs it. So most of these are listed as private. And then this one is listed as outstanding and trending, and I believe that's the one we want to go to. But I'm curious if they actually have anything in here. Okay, so they do. So we can click on these other ones, I'm assuming. Let's see, we got a list of mods here. We have Night Watch, Echo Ghost, Quantum Proof, Deep Signal, and Cryptic Shade. That is so cool. Okay, so it says, okay, so this is going to sound nuts, but I swear it happened. Around 2:30 a.m. last night, I was driving back from my cousin's place, and I passed the Milton Ridge, just before the old silo. I saw 3 green lights in the sky in a perfect triangle shape. At first, I thought it was a plane, but they weren't blinking, and they were totally still. I pulled over to get a better look, and they just hovered there, silent. Then they blinked out one by one, like someone turned off the light switch. The whole thing lasted maybe 20 seconds. Anyone else in the area see that? Okay, so, bro, I'm not far from there. I didn't see the lights, but my dog was freaking out around that time. Wouldn't stop barking at the window. Weird AF. Yo, that's wild. I swear something was off last night, like the air felt heavy or something. Triangle lights equal classic UFO stuff. You sure it wasn't military? I thought about that too, but it didn't move at all. Just floated there. No sound, nothing super eerie. You get any pics? Exactly. Pics or it didn't happen. And nah, I was too shook to even grab my phone, regretting it big time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are from 24. All right, and let's see. I don't know if I push the arrow button, if it actually is gonna. Okay, it does. I was worried it might not take me back to the main screen. Okay, so the private ones are restricted access. You do not have permission to access the post. Okay, so let's check out the reflection smile before I did. This happened, and I'm still kind of shaken. I was brushing my teeth early morning, not really awake yet, just standing there staring at myself in the mirror, zoning out, and I swear to God my reflection smiled before I did. Like, not a twitch, not a lag, a full smile just a second before mine. I thought maybe it was just my brain messing up time or something, but then it winked. I didn't wink. Haven't gone back into that bathroom since this ever happened to anyone else. I really hope you have another bathroom, because if you haven't gone back into that bathroom since and you live there, you're not brushing your teeth, you're not showering. I'm a little concerned. Okay, that's classic mirror entity stuff. They say if it acts independently even once, it's not your reflection anymore. You're not helping, lol, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm scared of. Try this. Go back to the mirror, stare into your own eyes for 2+ minutes. If it changes again, leave immediately. Yeah, absolutely not doing that. I'd rather burn the whole house down. Was the lighting normal? Sometimes dim lights and half asleep can mess with your perception. Lights were on, fluorescent, same as always. I'd have groggy mornings, but never this. Was your reflection focused eyes on you or looking slightly past you? Dead on eye contact. That's what made it worse. It was like it knew what it was doing. There's a thing called the other behind the glass. Some say it's a version from a wrong timeline trying to slip through. That's exactly what it felt like it wanted to stay longer than me. Check the mirror for cold spots. Not joking. If it feels colder than the room, get rid of it. Doing that tomorrow. It's covered with a towel. Can't even look at it. My cousin had something similar. Ended up tossing home mirrors in her apartment. Said her in the mirror would mouth things she didn't say. I hate that I believe her. Record yourself brushing your teeth next time. Just set up your phone. See if the reflection does anything weird when you're not paying attention. That's genius and terrifying. I kind of want to try, but I also don't want to know. Mirrors are thresholds. Always have been. Something might have noticed you noticing. That's been eating at me all day. What if I was waiting? What if it was waiting for that moment? Yeah, I mean, I've heard this before. Like, I took when I was in college, we had to take like some kind of psychiatric, course, like psychology, not psychiatric, but psychology, and they discussed something similar to this. Like, we had to participate in like labs for the kids who were actually, or the, not kids, I mean, we're all adults there, but for the ones that were going to become, psychologists. And so you had to participate in some of the labs. And I remember there was a couple of them that they told us where they actually had people, they'd make them stay up really, really late. And then they would tell you to like stare at the mirror for like 2+ minutes. And a lot of the people would say, my face looks weird. It's changing. I'm seeing things, like it's moving and stuff like that. So it's really, really interesting that they got a story like that. And I mean, because I've always felt kind of weird like that myself. I mean, just a little tangent here. When I wash my face, like, at night, I'll be in my bathroom and I'm washing my face up. I get freaked out. Like, I feel like I can't close my eyes. for very long. For some reason, like I always just have just a feel like something's gonna pop up behind me, and I'm gonna see it in the mirror. So when I wash my face, I always have to do it really, really quick because I'm like, okay, I don't want to see anything popping out of me in the mirror. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll look at this one. Okay, you've heard about the Faceless Man, the serial killer who terrorized Europe for over 2 decades. Over 30 confirmed victims, possibly more. No pattern, no calling card, no forensic, no mistakes. He moved like a ghost, operating across borders, timeless and even languages, or timelines and even languages. Interpol couldn't catch him. National agencies gave up. He was a myth with a body count. And then, somehow, someone caught him. The official story is vague. A joint task force operation led to his arrest in a rural French town last year. But if you dig into it, you'll find something odd. No name lead on the case, just one line in the official press release. We recognize the efforts of the entire team involved, along with this discreet independent collaborators. Rumor is there was a lead. A detective who cracked the Faceless Man's movement, predicted the next city, and set the trap. But he refused to be credited, said it was a team effort, disappeared immediately after. Some users here believe this man was helped by Kitsune. Yeah, that Kitsune. The Darknet Phantom, the one who supposedly broke the Obenhauser footage leak. Others think it's just a myth, but I saw something. At the press event in Barcelona, the one where they paraded the task force, I watched the footage live. At the edge of the crowd before things began, there was a man, mid-30s, short hair, glasses, slight beard, sharp eyes, totally calm. Everyone in uniform went over to him first, not the bigwigs, the working cops. They shook his hand like he was the one who did it. Then he left, didn't stay for the cameras. Later, I tried to ID him. I even hijacked a staff record system for that region. No one matches that appearance in the detective ranks. But I did find this weird entry. Detective K3227 reassigned to redacted precinct under personal request of senior board. No name, no image. That dude has to be an ace. Oh, so do we have like a slight face reveal from a Kitsune? We know what he looks like. Mid-30s, short hair, glasses, slight beard, sharp eyes, totally calm. Okay, so the K3227 code sounds fake or deliberate, like someone knew someone like you would look. Exactly, it's either fake or it's a breadcrumb he wanted someone to find. This gives Kitsune vibes all over. Wouldn't be the first time they help solve something quietly. They hate monsters. Funny you say that. Kitsune's old blog, before it got wiped, once mentioned someone called K could be the same person. Faceless Man was terrifying because he never repeated a method. Whoever caught him had to see a pattern in the chaos. That's not normal thinking. Exactly. Either he had access to something we don't, or he thought like the killer. No way that guy was a regular cop. He's probably ex-intelligence or something. Maybe he wasn't even supposed to be there officially. Theories: 1, K3227 is Kitsune's handler. 2, K3227 is Kitsune just operating through a police identity. 3, they're two ghosts working together. I like number 3, ghost hunting ghost. There's a reason we don't get a name. Some people catch monsters and don't want thanks, just silence. Or maybe silence is the thanks. That's very interesting. I wonder if Kitsune knows that's out there about him. Okay, so here's the one that we need. So the Suited People, the Mysterious Eye, and 3 Hexagon Organization. Okay, a lot of you probably know the rumors already about the Suited People. Quiet figures in gray or black or gray suits seen lingering near very specific places. Sometimes it's small towns, sometimes entire hospital wings or isolated valleys. They don't talk, they just watch. But here's where it gets wild. Multiple reports, some verified, some not, point to one common thread, a symbol. 3 interlocking hexagons arranged like a triangle, and in the center, an eye. Cold, systematic, digital looking. It's not on their clothes, but people have seen it on the strange devices that leave behind. Some are mounted under bridges, others on trees, in forest trails, some deep inside abandoned buildings. So far, people have seen these things. One behind a sealed blast door in an old military bunker near Somethingdale. Another lodged in the wall of an abandoned psychiatric hospital wing in Grinfield Hollow. I like the name of that town. A third inside the rusted elevator shaft of a shopping center that never opened. What do these locations have in common? War, trauma, death, paranormal events? Or is this surveillance? If they're monitoring something, what? Okay, edit thanks to Black Rabbit. He dug around and found a weird page on the dark web that might be connected to them. At least it has the 3 hex symbol on the splash screen. Okay, AIFOgates.net. He couldn't get past the main screen, but hey, it's something for us curious folks. So I wonder if this is another one we need to go to. That intro screen is creepy AF. Something feels wrong. Can't get past it. Anyone figure it out. Link doesn't work anymore. It changes routes. I think it's randomized. No pattern I can see, but I'll update if I crack it again. Weird. Got it working through Tor. Then it kicked me after 2 minutes. No button. New one up. Found it by total luck while browsing a forum clone. Okay, so I'm curious. Is that the same thing? No, it changed this part here. Okay. Yes, this one works. I'm in. Holy crap. Down again. Wow, they're watching access in real time. Maybe this feels bigger than we thought. Like someone's logging every click. Oh, so we can write a comment. Nice. Okay, so yo, anyone got the current address to access the eye? Old one's dead. Need the fresh link. So we'll put that one. Yo, sup, brother? Damn, long time no ping. Where you hiding, man? This place ain't the same without your random drop-ins. Ha, you know it is. You know how it is. Just chilling. Laying low. Just been chilling off-grid. Let's go with you know how it is. Just laying low. Chilling from you? Hell, oh, now that's suspicious. Nah, just kidding. Not gonna ask. So yeah, they're looking for the eye, huh? Good luck. They changed their DN's key map like daily. Full dramatic reroute with encrypted mirrors. It's more RNG than tech at this point. Damn, any way you can help me out? Okay, what the fuck? Help me out? Bro, you sound all formal now. Hello. Who are you and what have you done with the real hex? I'm not chill. You gonna help me with this shit or not, dude? Come on, man. You gonna fucking do it or not? Let's go with this one. There he is. Okay, I got you. I dropped a little script I built. Monitors DN bounce patterns of flag pings that match I's signature footprint. And guess what? Today's your lucky damn day. Just popped up. Okay, so there it is, and we're going to be able to follow that. Might be dead in an hour, might be live for a week, who knows? But don't get too excited. No one's ever gotten in. No login, no user list, no password reset, just a wall of science. Creepy AF, even for this place. Yo, appreciate it. Thanks, man. Wish me luck. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Anytime, bro. Just don't get snatched by the feds or whatever. Okay, so let's see if we copy this. Ooh, that's wild. Que es habit, oclium ter pauser debet, et porta apiribet. I don't know. I think that's Latin. I don't speak Latin, but it looks like we can. I don't think we can click on them. It just highlights them, but we can click here. Can I do something with those? Click. Oh, scan with your ID reader. Okay, so we need to use that in the game. All right, everyone, I'm going to bring this back, and we will get this scanned, and I will show you what we find from this, because there is something like that in the game itself. Okay, also now we have it. So I used the little code scanner up there, scanned it off of my computer screen. Now, there is a thing that says you can copy it, so it's probably when you do it from your phone, you can copy it, because if you're not, around a computer or something like that, how are you going to be able to scan it? But there must be a way to be able to do it, but I was able to use my scanner on my phone from my computer and then started here. So now we have the new network to hack. And there we have opened it. So we're going to go ahead and crack that code. Oh, this is This is a messy one. Luckily, we have the health that can protect us from it, because that was going to be bad. So we want to get this flipped around. There we go, we got it. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. We have an encrypted server. Block 1 is rest, block 2 is 12, block 3 is time, block 4 is clone, block 88, 76, an IN. Okay, so initializing block analysis, small number, R word, big number, I word, subtract, T word. Oh, you put freaking math in here, did you? So funny. Okay, what's the smallest number? So the smallest number is 12. So let's try that. So we got 12. R word is rest. Big number, so that would, I would assume that's the biggest number, which is 88. I word, we have N. Okay, so it would be N. The subtract is the only thing I'm not sure on. And then the T word. So what's that? T word is time. So T-I-M-E, that's going to go at the end. So subtract should only be... Okay, let's try 76. And then time. Got it. That was a lucky guess with the subtract, because I was like, I don't know what it's going to be, but that's like the only number we haven't used. So my thinking on was if we can get that in there, get everything else cleared, then we can figure out where we need to go. But we got it right off the right, first try. So let's see what we got here. So this should be our last file, or not. Did we not get anything from that? Oh, you shouldn't have been there. Oh, hi, Mr. I Agent. The system flagged your presence the moment you accessed the gateway. Don't bother trying again. Who are you? How do you know I was on that site? What the hell is this? How do you know I was logged in? Look, how do you know I was on that site? We know many things. Your connection has been purged, logs destroyed. Consider it a courtesy for your own well-being. Wait, I'm just trying to understand the device in Queens River. What is it? You deleted my logs? Why? Is it because of that device in the woods? Look, what is that device in Queens River? Curiosity is dangerous, Azrael. And persistence even more so. So it does exist, you just won't say it. You're dodging every question. Why contact me at all then? Yeah, like, why did you even bother contacting me? Why not just purge everything right off the bat? You should stop. I'm erasing your path behind you. Forget about I and go play elsewhere with your fox friend and the others in Queens River. One time, one favor. Insist further, and there will be no more warnings. No more help. You're hiding something. Noted. Look, you're hiding something, and I will get to the bottom of it. Good. Walk away, Azrael. You still can. Oh, wow. That was an interesting conversation. So we stumbled onto something. Now, I'm not sure where this is going to tie in to Emily's disappearance. I wonder, can I click on the profile? Yeah, so Agent I. So I wonder where this is going to fit in. Like, does Emily's disappearance have something to do with this? I mean, I wasn't under the impression that it was some kind of government organization that was planting, weird symbols all over the place. But, maybe it is. Maybe Emily stumbled on something. I mean, they did say that sometimes the men in suits show up in hospitals. Maybe she saw something and she got a little too close. Maybe she was trying to figure out how, oh shoot, what was her name? Camille? I think it was Camille, the girl that had died when they were in high school. Maybe she was trying to figure out that and she stumbled upon something a little more over what we're thinking it is. Like this is definitely a government conspiracy. But there you go, everyone. We figured out the dossier for the second one. We've case closed this one. I still have not case closed this one. If I can figure this out, I will. Like I said, if let me know in the comments how we get that bottom one. I'm wondering if because I finished the first chapter, we can no longer get to it. That is also possible. Because I went through all the paperwork. Like I said, somebody in my comments had let me know. I went through all the paperwork and I couldn't find anything to click on, anything to see, any phone number to add. So yeah, if you know that, let me know and I can, add that to it because I was working this at the same time that we were doing chapter 1 because that's when it was out. And that's the only one I did not get. So, but here we go. We finished case number 2 and I cannot wait for the third chapter, and I hope you all are as excited to jump back in to Queen's River as I am. So leave me a comment down below, leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.